Fair Use Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. July 16th. A measure of humility. In every case, pain had been the price of admission into a new life. But this admission price had purchased more than we expected. It brought a measure of humility, which we soon discovered to be a healer of pain. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 75. It was painful to give up trying to control my life, even though success eluded me, and when life got too rough, I drank to escape. Accepting life on life's terms will be mastered through the humility I experience when I turn my will and my life over to the care of God, as I understand Him. With my life in God's care, fear, uncertainty, and anger are no longer my response to those portions of life that I would rather not have happen to me. The pain of living through these times will be healed by the knowledge that I have received the spiritual strength to survive. Courage to Change One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, July 16th. One of the wonderful but unexpected benefits of working the Al-Anon program is learning how to relax. Until now, most of my life sped by in a frenzy of activity. School, work, projects, obligations all helped me focus outward. That way I didn't have to rest long enough to feel how frightful my life was. There is nothing wrong with working hard and producing results, but I was abusing these activities. They were socially acceptable ways to deny my feelings. Both family and society supported my hiding behind them until, beaten down and exhausted, I reached the doors of Al-Anon. By that time, I couldn't have relaxed if I had wanted to. I didn't know how it was done. In Al-Anon, it was suggested that I would not treat anyone as harshly as I treated myself. I would never ask someone I loved to go without rest, never letting up, and never having any fun. But that was exactly what I asked of myself. My sponsor helped me to learn what gave me pleasure and how to take it easy. Now relaxation is part of my daily routine. Today's reminder: hard work can be terrific and my activities can be highly rewarding, but I am striving for some balance. Today I will look at how I spend my time and set some of that time aside to relax. There's a quote from Bertrand Russell and it reads, "The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, July 16th. Self-esteem. Deep inside, I had feelings of inadequacy and inferiority. Somewhere along the way, many of us developed strong feelings of inadequacy and inferiority. Deep inside was a voice that continually cried out, "You're worthless." Many of us learned to recognize this characteristic of low self-esteem very early in our recovery. Some of us may feel that our feelings of inferiority were where all our problems began. Whether we learn this low self-esteem in our families or through our interactions with others, in NA we learn the tools for reclaiming ourselves. Building up our fractured self esteem sometimes begins by simply accepting a service position. Or perhaps our phone begins to ring, and for the first time, people are calling just to see how we are. They don't want anything from us but to reach out and help. Next, we get a sponsor, someone who teaches us that we are worthwhile and believes in us until we can believe in ourselves. Our sponsor guides us through the 12 steps where we learn who we really are, not who we have built ourselves up or down to be. Low self esteem doesn't go away overnight. Sometimes it takes years for us to really get in touch with ourselves. But with the help of other members of NA who share our same feelings, and by working the 12 steps, we blossom into individuals whom others, and most importantly, we ourselves respect. Just for today, I will remember that I am deserving of my higher power's love. I know that I am a worthy human being. Today, Emotions Anonymous, July 16th. Reflection for today. My fears came from lack of self-confidence, which usually meant lack of confidence in God. I used up so much energy worrying about what might happen that I had no energy left to handle the situation when or if it arose. Someone suggested that I ask myself, what is the worst thing that could happen? And to imagine myself walking through that scene, instead of asking what if, act as if. I had the confidence to handle the situation. Feeling and acting more confident was often enough to carry me through. Meditation for today. May I remember that my self-confidence comes from confidence in you. Today I will remember nothing can happen today that God and I cannot handle together. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. July 16th. We are motivated to get out of ourselves and to be of service to others. We give back what has been given to us freely in ACA, BRB page 439. In our early ACA experience, we may have been skeptical, confused, angry, or sad. Certainly no one has ever come to ACA because things were working well. A physical, mental, and spiritual bottom usually brings us to ACA. Having come to ACA meetings a few times, we may have caught a glimmer of hope that the ACA program may help us. After a while, we may have asked someone for their number or had a cup of coffee with them to see if we might become fellow travelers. As we reflect on those early days, we can only imagine what might have become of us had we not found an ACA meeting. Our thoughts may turn to those whose lives are similarly affected, and we would like for them to have the same opportunity for spiritual growth. So we may decide to participate in the group's business meeting or accept a service role at the group, intergroup, or world service level. Or maybe we feel more comfortable accepting the invitation to chat or have a cup of coffee with another ACA who is about to embark on this wonderful spiritual adventure. We decide our own best way to give back. The affirmation reads, "On this day, I recall my early days and the progress I have made. In return, I will perform service in some way so that other ACAs may find this life-saving program." Please share, subscribe, like, and most of all, be the you that you are created to be. And remember that you are not alone and that recovery is possible, one day at a time.